Hello friends, today I'm going to discuss in the new topic. This is called uh, it's a string manipulations. So before string manipulations, we try to understand what is the text mining algorithm. I have already discussed this few things in the previous video. If you want to see, and then it's better to understand this video. So text mining and vast natural language processings, and so it's a text mining whereas natural language processing is the different tools is the text mining and NLP. So in order to construct the high quality of NLP systems, you must be proficient in natural networks, deep learning, and natural language toolkits. Okay, so the text mining systems is a technique like a Levenshtein distance, cosine, similarity, and feature hashings. You must be familiar with the text processing programming language and a statistical model like the Perl or Python. I am using here the Python language, and NLP offer understand of explain the emotions and grammatical structure and detect intent behind a text. So this assists fluent translations of text to another language. And text mining discover the relationship among the words in the text and analyze the frequency of the words used and patterns. So most of the time we see the unstructured data like occupies the 80% of the big data environment, and thus in a big data field the data mining is focused on unstructured data mining. So if I am going to the text mining and via the natural language processing, so it's a natural language processing is the also the part of, you can say how, like the artificial intelligence and machine learning. And second you can say like in the, some statistics also here. And other things just we will use some algorithms like a naive Bayes, like documents classifications. We will use like is the area documents classification, same conditionals, random fields, information extractions, hidden Markov models like information extractions, k-means clustering. So I have already discussed, watch my previous video. And single value decompositions, this is called SVD, documents classifications. Logistic regressions is the documents classifications is also. And there are so many topics here, like if you are using a naive Bayes, so it's a documents classification like a keyword search and informations retrievals. Same the conditional random fields informations like inverted the index and search and informations, hidden Markov models, informations extraction, documents clusterings, and k-mean clusterings like a document similarities we are using as a document similarity, and single value decompositions SVD documents classification like a sentiment analysis, logistic regressions, dimensionality reductions is the topics, and it's others. So let's similarly if you want to the more algorithm like a natural networks support vector machines, Mars planes, link analysis, k nearest neighbors, word clusterings, regressions, and other things. So it's a first I am taking a documents collection, so I will try to understand how do we collect the data from web and other sources, and now established the corpus. It's a collection and organize the domain specific data like a corpus. It's a second is the pre-processing the data, introduce structures the corpus, and then they structure this data and extract the knowledge and discover the pattern, the prepositions data and pattern and associations. And so Text corpus is the collections of the data display the comprehensive and fundamental features of language. So it is the research material necessary for linguistics research in all fields. So corpus, like a pre-processing data, introduce a structure to the corpus, like you are converting into the structured way. So build a stops and include a word list, like word list. Identify the candidate terms and terms, like creator terms by documents matrices, and these matrices like the simplify the terms of the documents matrix, and then it is converting into like a structured data. All are related to the key feedback. So how do we collect the data? So there are so many fields we can collect the data, like crawling. Like crawling one is the web documents data types, and so it's a collects documents and informations on the web, and such as the social media, news and web information. Follows URL links collectors repeatedly. Scrapping collects information from the single website, like documents, and FTP, like transmit and receive files from internet servers using the TCP and IP protocols. And another, the consider the using the SFTP for reinforced security, considers constructing exclusive network for a linked server, like as a file way. OpenAPI is offers data collections methods. OpenAPI that allows the easy access to a service informations and data. And another, the RSS XML based content distributed the protocols that allows a share up to date web based information, like a content. So let's see. First I am collecting a data from the URL. So if a long inner is the required, so use the Selenium library instead. Use the Selenium and HTML content without phrasings. So let's see. First I am going to string manipulations process. So string manipulation, first I want to the import a request as a RQ, and just request I am taking a website's URL and res.status this code. So if I am getting the status this code is the 200, so if the status code is the 200, then it's a okay. So this sections we can we believe introduction means to the data acquisitions, web crawling techniques, and go for the beyond like a basic. So it's another way I want to the print, so we can see here all this text here. So I have done, and now another, just I am going to the create another request and bs4. So if I want to the request and bs4, so another is the return the beautiful soups object, and then we can also collect the same data. So let's I will try after that. Second, I want to the extract the only the phone numbers. So let's see here, the my regex will equal to re dot compile this data like a dd and dd and my regression source, and now I am going to the zone and it's a phone number. Now I want to extract a phone number. So let's see what happened. It's done, and now just I am going to run this one. So I have gotten only the phone numbers from this data. Similarly, I am going to the compile the numeric value is the different way, and then I want to get here like a grouping way. So it's a group like a 0, it's a 16 year, it will start the 16-year-old, and the row height is 12. And second is the grouping 1, so it's only the 16, and another is the grouping 2, it's only I have gotten 12. So let's see the one more, just another like a way I want to start like this way. It's a import request, import requests and comma beautiful soup bs4. So bs4, and just it has been imported here. bs4 both has been imported, and now I am going to write the same application. It's res should be equal to request req. It's a request and dot get dot get. It's a parenthesis, inside of the parenthesis double quotation, and I am going to take a data from here. So it's a copy and paste. Now it's copied and just it's a paste here. Let's see I am getting and not getting. So data has been here. Let's see here, I am using here the beautiful soap and SOUP should be a variable, and BS4 dot beautiful dot, it's a beautiful soap, beautiful soap, and just I am going to start here res dot text, res dot text, and html dot parser, and x should be equal to, now x will equal to soup dot find underscore all, and let's write here it's a p, and then text should be equal to, now I want to create a like a for I in range length x, and I will use here because for loop I am using here, so it's a slice, and it's a slice like a text text, and it's a plus symbol, and it should be equal plus and equal, then x list has been created, and I dot text dot strip parentheses and put here the plus symbol backwards n, like this, or print text. Let's see, it's a print text. So let's see what happened. So it had been printed, not because x show dot all isn't working. So x will equal to, I think is soup should be s, should be a capital letter. S-O-U-P, S-O-U-P, fine. S-O, it's a, yeah, it's a beautiful soup. So S-O-U-P is a small letter, so I think it's not working. So it's a text structure, so don't worry. It's a working and not working, it doesn't matter, but we can create here. It has been created here. Look there. So similarly, I can create the other things like HTML data, and it's a I have done some mistakes. It's a write this, and then we can create here these variables, and I can see like this. It's a your text has been created like this. So it's a, this is the way we can create. So we can make a sense of the downloaded HTML, and we need to the trace through it and get only those parts and we are interested in. So in the HTML, the paragraphs are enclosed by the p tag. So in this example, we can see here the paragraphs are joined as a single string objects. Single string objects. So I hope everyone can understand how to manipulate these strings, and this is the way you can manipulate these strings. So next time I try to more terms and we can collect the data. So thank you very much for today.